Hello everyone, Runner 24 Miller here. Welcome to the video where in this video I want to talk about some stuff that Genshin Impact needs. The one thing, like, this is my top 7 things I want in Genshin Impact. And and if anyone is nice enough to leave a comment showing like um all of the things I said that need to be in Genshin in order, uh, go ahead. I mean, just let me know, and then I'll, you know, and then I'll keep that in mind. But anyways, this is the top 7 things that Genshin needs. The first thing that, I guess we'll go for number 7. We'll go by order by 7 through 1, so like 7 being like they don't have to, that it needs to be in the game, but they don't have to number 1, where it needs to be in the game. We'll go for number 1 later on, but for now, here is number 7. So number 7, what we need, this is something that I think that they are gonna put in, and you know what we need? We need more enemies because there aren't that many enemies around. Like, it's always the same enemies, like same hilichurls, same stuff. We need like completely new enemies. Like, we need, you know what we need? We need hilichurls or enemies that we don't have in the game yet. For instance, pyro churls, which I'm assuming we will get once Samuro is gonna come out. I'm assuming we're gonna get pyro Samaturals, and maybe a pyro um maybe like a pyro Scission mage. That'd be actually kind of cool. But yeah, that's the one thing that Genshin needs. They need this. Like, who thinks that this would be a good idea? I mean, well, you don't have to agree if it's good, but like, who thinks that having more enemies in the game, like right away, is the best idea? So we don't have to wait for like an update for enemies to come out. Like, maybe during like a world or maybe we can have like characters such as um you know, characters that can have special dialogues between the enemies. So like for instance, Klee against like the slimes, um, the Ryan Shogun with her alternative boss, like the Ryan Shogun boss, the redo of it, the one that's apparently not as hard. Um, yeah, we need that. I guess we just need new enemies, like, right away, like, really quick. Like, maybe not wait until, like, 3 or 4 updates for a new enemy. Maybe, like, every new update we can get new enemies because, you know. And more importantly, we don't just want new elite, and like, new, like, world bosses. Like, for instance, the Pyro Hypostasis, or the cubes, I guess, the Regisvines, as well as various other enemies that you encounter. We need elite enemies. We also need more normal enemies because it's all boring. Um, yeah, and also, before we get to the next one, feel free to subscribe and leave a like and leave a comment if you think there's anything of your decision that Genshin needs. Oh yes. But now we're going to number 6. Number 6. You know what Genshin needs that's missing? Genshin is missing, like, basically one thing, and that is we need to be able to, like, get characters to level 100, or at least 99, because as of right now, the only current level that the max level you can have your characters is level 90 as of right now. As you can see, there's 7 Ascension stars, I'm assuming it is, or 6, or, uh, Oh, that's 6. Okay, my bad. So 6 ascensions. So if we could get maybe another one, maybe like a 7th, and we can get our characters to level 100. And I'm saying this right now. Reason why I think this would be a good idea is to make like the Spiral Abyss much easier. I believe this would be really good for players to just beat the Spiral Abyss like relatively and unbelievably quick. And believe me, because there's enemies in the Spiral Abyss that are over level 90s. Like for instance, like when you get to like the 6th floor, or like not the 6th floor, but like the why did I say 6th? I'm freaking dashy all of a sudden. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, we need our characters to get like over level 90. Like we need like a 7th ascension, basically. Maybe have like a new I guess not artifacts. Maybe like a new ascension system where we need like really good ascension materials to bring them up. Like maybe we're gonna need like more, because I know there's a lot of people that are gonna want this, and I hope people, when they get to this point, agree with me, because again, this is what I want. By the way, this isn't like, oh, what I 100% think. It's just my opinion of what Genshin needs. But that's definitely something that I want. I want to be able to get my characters to over level 90, so like 100. So that way, like, if I get like all of my characters leveled up, which I know that's hard to do, but if I do that, then it's like, what can I really do to level up? Huh? Just wait till like a new character drops in and just like, just don't like level up her that much and just, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, a lot of you probably will, and there's gonna be some people that are gonna agree, disagree, and if you disagree with anything I say, that's fine. But there's probably some of these. The next one, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people that are gonna agree with me. So number 5, what we definitely need, what we need. We need more XP as well as more Mora when defeating enemies. So like for instance, if we defeat a Hilichurl and we get like low Mora, we should be able to get like maybe like, I don't know, like 100 Mora, like maybe like they can have like an event where you can get like double XP and money or Mora from enemies in this game. But yeah, that's the one thing that Genshin needs to do as well, is they need to make it where you can just get like more Mora and XP from enemies, because defeating like treasure hoarders, like all the normal enemies, like treasure hoarders, what else? Hilichurls, specters, oddly enough, like I don't know why they didn't give him with a lot of XP or more. You'd barely get any of them, and they're like tough to kill. Actually, no, the toughest ones are the Fatui skirmishers, and you barely get anything from them. Yeah, we need, seriously, like, maybe they need to, like, upscale the amount of more in XP you get, like, for the Fatui skirmishers, it needs to be, like, 100 from those guys, like, because when they get in their elemental burst, let's say you're fighting against an Electro Fatui skirmisher and you have all Electros yourself, and he gets into the buff, what's the one thing you gotta do? Just keep attacking him and wait for like 30 freaking hours to defeat him. Again, who thinks that would be a great idea though, to have the ability for characters to for like enemies to drop more, like not just like the elite enemies, but also, oh yeah, but not just the elite enemies or the normal enemies, but also like weekly bosses as well as like world bosses and stuff like that. Like they also need to give us more, like, because the reason why I say this is because 2 days ago, I've streamed Genshin Impact, and I've fought so many enemies, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that's even remotely close to 10k Mora just by defeating them. I could be wrong, I don't know, but yeah, that definitely needs to be changed. Um, and now number four, we need. Well, I mean, this isn't really necessary. To be honest, it's not as necessary as I want, but they should also, um, I guess maybe make the game at 60 frames per second on console. Yes. This is something I'm pretty sure a lot of my people are going to be saying that we need this in the game. Like, we need Genshin to be in 60 FPS for console, because the only console games where I have played that's on 60 FPS is Total Gentle Wander, Lotus Light with R, and Xenoverse 2. Now, I know for you guys it's not 60 FPS, but on my perspective, it is 60 FPS. Yeah. I believe there's other games that are like that. I think Call of Duty is also like that. I think Vanguard is also 60 FPS, or at least like Vanguard and Cold War is like that, and Modern Warfare. Yeah. But yeah, we definitely need that for console, and maybe we can also have it on mobile if it's possible. I mean, there are very few games on mobile I play that are on FPS, like Goddess Kiss OVE, which sadly I believe the game is down, so I can't play it anymore, which that's pretty disappointing. That game was on 60 FPS for a mobile game. Like, I was surprised. Um, yeah, and do let me know. Do let us know in the comments if you want to see, if you do want to see 60 FPS in Genshin for console. For PC, I think that's already a thing in PC, but not in console. So like PS4, PS5, and stuff like that, or Nintendo Switch, which I believe it's out as well for the Switch. I think it came out like last year during like the anniversary of the game. Um, yeah. And now number 4, or no, this is number 3. I don't know if I've skipped number 4, but number 3. Number 3 that I think we need, you know what it is? Number 3 we need basically the Traveler, as well as the, well, if we're actually considering the Electro Traveler, as you see right now, the Geo Traveler, and the Animo Traveler. You know what they need? They need a third talent. They need like these kind of talents. Maybe for Electro, all party members get like an increase to energy. For Geo, they could have like increased, I don't know, shield strength and elemental mastery, or just shield strength. And for Animo, maybe with extra elemental mastery damage, like that's what we need. We need the Traveler, for depending on the element, to have a talent kind of like Ventes, or something similar to Tartaglia's or something like that. And Dendro, which I know we're gonna get. I hope for Dendro, maybe we can have it where, like for that, if we cause overload, we can like I don't know, regenerate health, or if we're like in water, we can restore health, because Dendro is supposed to be like nature element. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I know this will be a long video because we still got 2 more things left to talk about. But yeah, and if we are gonna get maybe a Pyro Geo Traveler, or not Pyro Geo Traveler, I mean that'd be cool. The Traveler as both Pyro and Geo, that'd be cool. But if we were to get like other elements for the Traveler, like maybe Hydro, maybe we can have him where healing is increased, for Pyro, attack is increased, or increase like the skill and burst levels, because that's what we don't have. We need a skill. We need like a talent that's similar to Tartaglia's. Instead of being normal attack, maybe something like elemental skill or elemental burst. That'd be cool. And do let me know in the comments of what your thoughts would be of this. Number two. Now this is, I'm pretty sure people are not going to agree with me with this, but number two that we need basically characters from previous character events as well as weapon events in the standard Wish. Yeah. This is something that I've been wanting to say a long time. I've mentioned this a lot on my streams, but we basically need this. We need characters like for instance, Tartaglia, Zhongli, who else? Albedo, maybe characters that have reruns like a lot. They need to be in the standard Wish. Like number one, I'm definitely saying Tartaglia. Number two, Venti, because you know he's got like 3 reruns, well 2 runs. He's got 2 reruns and 1 main run, but technically to combine all 3. Klee has 2, I believe, or 3 if I'm not mistaken. Zhongli has 3. Hu Tao, which, well, I know she has 2. Kazuo only has 1. Illa 2. Ganyu 2. Kokomi 2. Zhao 3. Yamiko 2, I believe, or it's only 1. I don't know. But characters like Tartaglia and Venti, they need to be in the standard banner. They need to be put in the standard, I guess, Wish banner, because of how many times they've got their runs in the game, they need to be in it. I'm sorry. If people don't agree with me, that's fine. But at the same time, isn't it gonna be like boring to just see them come back time to time again? Like, they're not like, I know characters like Kokomi. I don't consider her being like the strongest 5-star character, but definitely not the worst 5-star character. I mean, she's a good healer, but man, she's awful. Like, her critical rate is so bad. Like, yeah. I mean, you can build her attack up if you want. I mean, mine isn't as high, but I have more HP on her than attack. And defense. Her defense is terrible for me. But yeah, if you do agree that characters like Venti, Tartaglia, mostly Tartaglia, because he's got like 4, and I feel like he's gonna have a 5th one now. And if he does get a 5th one, put him in the standard Wish banner. Do that. I mean, he's got 5. Put him there, because he's like one of the only characters that have the most runs, and I know why. I kind of get why, because Tartaglia is like an important character to the story, because he's, well, a boss in the game. He's in the Gold House boss thing, and he also appears in various events. Actually, I think he's only appeared in 1 event. But yeah, that's what makes Tartaglia special, is that he's appeared in multiple events. Again, feel free to share your thoughts. If you agree or disagree, do let me know. And now number one, we're coming to the final part of the video. Ugh. Man, I don't even know how long this video is now. It's like 20 minutes or so. But number one that we need, you know what it is? Number one, I'm pretty sure no one at all is... Actually, there's going to be some people that are going to agree with me with this. And what it is, you guys ask? Some characters need to be buffed. Yes, I'm not kidding. There are characters in this game that I think deserve to be buffed. Not just 5-star characters, 4-star characters. The 4-star characters I think should be in the game. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'll mention in the description, this is part 1 of it, or I'll probably make a part 2, but the title is gonna have part 1, so part 2 will come out, which I think will be 5 other facts. So yeah, this is part 1, but as I was saying, 4-star characters need to be buffed. One character in particular that needs to be buffed is Bennett. Like, he needs a buff. Like, this needs to be buffed, this needs to be buffed, as well as, I guess, some of his things here, like maybe this where it's higher or something. I don't know. But Bennett needs, but mostly I think it's just like his talents that need to be buffed. Um, Maybe this to be buffed more because I mean it is good, but it's not the best. Like the attack bonus isn't really as good as I'm thinking of it. Um, and other characters too, um, like Kaya, he needs a buff. He needs, I think his Glacial Waltz needs to last longer. I'm not talking about like buff like the stats or the increase, but maybe just like the duration, like for this, maybe make it 14 seconds. So that way it'll be a lot easier to go for like my one-hit KO, I guess, builds and stuff I do in the game, which I will be doing. And other characters like Kaya, for instance, like the duration, it needs to be longer. It needs to be extended to like 12 seconds or something, or 10 seconds. 8 seconds, that's not long. And as for Keshing, her burst, again, it's a 5, not just 4 stars, but 5 stars as well. Keshing's burst needs to be buffed as well as maybe maybe make it 10 seconds, that way it'll be good, and maybe when she has that, she's like immune to electrocharge and stuff like that for that amount of time. um, Nothing really for Ito as much. He's pretty good. I mean, maybe this could be buffed. Maybe the attack bonus can also upgrade as you level it up, because right now it doesn't really do that. Rosaria's, I think this needs to be buffed where it can travel behind larger enemies at least, or I don't know. Not really. That's not what I'm thinking. I want Zhangling's burst, like Zhangling's Pyronado. It needs to do like more damage, or at least maybe have it like spin around like rapidly, or maybe where it can maybe like go faster as it's active over time, and the duration, it's 10 seconds, but I have the Constellation upgrade where Pyronado's duration is increased by 40%, so that's like what? Like um like almost 15 seconds or so? I don't know, but um this also needs to be buffed, maybe where she can um where it's like if you fire this and like maybe have it with better tracking, because this has sometimes this can have like an awful tracking. Like the tracking can be so bad. Like let's say an opponent like warps behind you, you go for the charge skill and like the charge attack, and like the big gem is just gonna completely miss, or like the little things that you get, the jades from normal attacks will miss as well. Yeah, this needs better tracking. Um, this also needs better tracking as well. It's the same thing. Um, yeah, that also needs buffed. This needs to be buffed as well, because this does like barely any damage, although it is a skill and it's supposed to do that. Maybe make it where you won't get resistance to, you won't be able to, um, you know, maybe have it where the range is increased. That'd be pretty good. Or like if you sprint, you can do like a lunge version of it. I don't know. For Um, for Jincho, this needs to be the cooldown. This needs to be decreased to like 16 seconds or something because it's so long, and I kind of get why it's long because it's supposed to protect you, but at the same time, it needs like that. And I'm not gonna go like every single character that needs to be buffed. You guys are more than welcome to leave a comment if you think this character or that character needs to be buffed. But those are just the characters I think need to be buffed. And again, do let us know in the comments if there's any characters you want to see buffed. Um, yeah, and that's it for the video. Those are the top 7 facts. Well, technically, it's going to be a 2-part I think it's going to be a 3-part series. I think I'm going to make another one, which is 5 things again about this game. Like, maybe I'll probably make, like, 2 parts of this. I'll probably make, another one, which is, maybe it could be the top 5 best 5-star characters to have for, I guess, this boss or something. Do let me know. But anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Yeah, a bit of a long video, and tomorrow shall, if I can, I don't know, because tomorrow's Father's Day, I'll stream this game, and I'll probably talk about more of it on Twitch, and I'll also link my Twitch channel in the description below, as well as my Discord server, if you want to go check me out there. And let's just hope that some of these happen. I mean, for number 2, I hope that's the one thing I want to happen, and maybe number 3, because like both of those, like, they need to be in the game. Those need to happen in the game. Out of all the ones I don't think that should happen would probably be number 6, I believe. But again, I think number 6 is the one where I talked about. Yeah, it's where I talked about the enemies should have like more XP and should give you more XP, as well as more Mora when you defeat them. Not just like normal enemies, but also elite enemies as well. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, and I hope one day that we will get these characters, some characters in this banner, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Or next video, my bad. Bye-bye!